Talk about noise pollution. In this session, you will learn what is noise pollution, what things can cause noise pollution, how noise pollution affects your physical and mental health, how do we control noise pollution. Do you want to learn all these things? Then let's go on. This is Lodetaya. I am biology trainer. The government of India has passed the Air Act in 1981 to prevent and control air pollution. But a small change has taken in 1987. That's about noise pollution. Noise included as an air pollutant. Since it causes many effects on living things. You can't say noise pollution unlike air pollution, soil pollution, water pollution. You can just sense it. What is noise pollution? Undesirable sounds. If sounds get too loud or last long, they become noise pollution. Let us say loud noises. Let us say unwanted sounds. Noise is generated from various sources like motor cars, buses, trucks, tractors, jet aeroplanes, loudspeakers, machines from industries. How do you measure sound level? For that, there is a device, sound level meter. It can measure sound in decibel units. You can write dB. Unit of sound is decibel. Which sound level considered as noise pollution? We can take sound up to 60 decibel without damage or hearing loss. Any sound above 80 decibel can generate noise pollution. When does noise become intolerable? Very loud noise like 140 decibel or more unbearable. Very loud noises cause pain or permanent hearing loss. For example, unbearable sound generating from jet takeoff 150 decibel sound. A rocket 180 decibel sound. You should know one thing. Our conversation sound level to be 30 to 60 decibel. Loud conversation 70 decibel. Scooter 80 decibel. Truck or bus 90 decibel. You know, how small sounds do we hear? How loud noises do we hear? What is the hearing capacity of human ear? One can hear quietest sound level up to 1 decibel called threshold limit, or you can say lower limit. We can't hear below 1 decibel sound level. Maximum limit or upper limit of hearing 180 decibel. Above we can't. Beyond 180 decibel, our eardrum can damage. Did you understand this? This is our hearing capacity. 120 decibel sound cause ear pain. Do you want that sound level? That sound hurts your ears. Don't do that. Did you get this point? Can you identify the sources of noise pollution around you? Now we are going to talk about sources of noise pollution. Noise can generate from two different sources. Noise coming from natural things and noise is coming from human activities. You can say anthropogenic. Thundering sounds, one of the natural thing. Loudspeakers, crackers, dynamite blasting, industries, construction sites, traffic, transport vehicles, rockets, scooters, cars, buses, trucks, trains, planes, all these things are human made. Noise pollution causes many health effects. We can be suffer mentally and physically. Now we'll discuss effects of noise pollution. It causes sleeplessness. It can increase heartbeat. It can alter breathing pattern. It can cause temporary or permanent hearing loss. It can depend on how long we exposed to noise and how loud noise it was. Sudden noise can damage eardrum. Sudden noise is more harmful than continuous noise. Take care of these sounds around you. Got it, students? How to reduce noise pollution? What steps are there to cut down noise pollution? Let us discuss. Central Pollution Control Board has been given some restrictions use of loudspeakers, crackers and other things. For example, loudspeakers cannot be used between 10 pm to 6 am. We can be use loudspeakers with specified sound level. You always keep low volume while watching television and or listening stereo. Central Pollution Control Board has been laid down a roadmap to cut down noise pollution. According to that, establishment of or marking of horn-free zones around hospitals and schools. Students do not get disturbed due to noises while studies. Those places are horn-free zones. You don't honk unnecessarily and especially while passing by the school or hospitals. Central Pollution Control Board given zone-wise permissible sound levels like schools, hospitals, industries, etc. Present in a city called acoustic zoning. Acoustic zoning of city territory. Recommended noise levels for industries: daytime 75 decibel, nighttime 70 decibel. Residential 55 decibel at daytime, 45 decibel at nighttime. Silent zone should be at daytime 50 decibel and nighttime 40 decibel. Green muffler scheme. It is a technique of reducing noise pollution by planting trees around roadsides, around silent zones, industrial areas. Generally, we plant neem trees, Ashoka trees. They can reduce noise pollution effectively. Use of earmuffs, use of earplugs. These are protect ears from noises. They can decrease the intensity of sound that reaches the eardrum. These devices prevent noise induced hearing loss. Sound muffling system. Use of sound absorbent materials in sound generating places like industries. For example, silica used as sound absorbent material. It can absorb sounds effectively. Have you got all these points of noise pollution? I hope you understand well. Well, students, we will meet in the next topic until I am signing off. This is Lodetaya, your biology trainer.